Hello, good morning, children. 30th August, Thursday, Class 8th, revision of parallel lines. Revision of parallel lines. What do you mean by parallel lines? Two lines. Here L and M are two lines in a plane. They are parallel. Why they are called parallel? Because if we can measure the perpendicular distance between everywhere, they are same. Two lines in a plane which do not meet anywhere are called parallel lines, and intersecting lines. Two lines in a plane which cut each other at point 1. So this, where these two lines pass, this point is called your point of intersections. Point of intersections. So in these two lines, there, if this is your angle 1, in intersecting lines, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4, pairs of vertically opposite angles. And angle 1 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 because this pair form a linear pair. Similarly, there are 4 pairs of linear pairs: angle 1 plus angle 2, angle 2 plus angle 3 and angle 3 plus angle 4. Now in this chapter, main part is that there are two properties. Yes, here L and M are two parallel lines, a transversals. If two parallel lines are cut by a transversals, then their pairs of corresponding angles. There are, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines at 2 points, then this transversal makes 8 angles. Some are pairs of corresponding angles, some are pairs of alternate interior angles, some are pairs of alternate exterior angles, and some are angles on the same side of. There are 4 pairs of corresponding angles: angle 1, angle 5, angle 4, angle 8, angle 2, angle 6, angle 3, angle 7. In pairs of corresponding angles, they lie on the same side of transversal. If one is exterior, other will be interior. If one is exterior, other will be interior. If one angle is interior, then other will be exterior. So that is why there are 4 pairs of corresponding angles: angle 1, angle 5, angle 1, angle 5. Angle 1 is your exterior, angle 5 is your interior. Angle 2, angle 6. Angle 2 is your exterior and angle 6 is your interior. Angle 4, angle 8. Angle 4 is your interior, angle 8 is your interior. Means angle in a two parallel lines. These angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6 lies in the interior of two lines, and angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8, these 4 angles lie outside of these lines. So they lie on the same side of transversals. One is interior, other is exterior. If one is exterior, then other is interior. Alternate interior means they lie in the interior of these two lines, but they are opposite. They do not form a linear pair. In alternate interior and alternate exteriors, their sum is not equal to 180. They do not form a linear pair. So they lie on the opposite side of the transversals. So angle 4 is alternate interior to angle 6 and angle 3 is alternate interior to angle 5. Or for exterior, alternate exterior angles, angle 1 is alternate exterior to angle 7 and angle 2 is alternate exterior to angle. Or if you take these two lines, this line and this line, then they are called intersecting lines. Here angle 5 is equal to angle 7, vertically opposite angles. Angle 6 is equal to angle 8, again vertically opposite angles. Angle 5 plus angle 8 is equal to 180. They form a linear pair. So dear children, you can use these properties of transversal in worksheet in parallel lines. You can solve this sum. So I take here two examples. First is that In figure, angle A is equal to angle B. This is your figure PQRS and extend this PQ or this is your angle A and angle B. In the figure, angle A is equal to angle B, so that PS parallel to QR. Yes, these two lines will be parallel if there any one pairs of corresponding angles will be equal or co-interior angles. Their angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. But here angle A is equal to angle B. They form a pair of corresponding angles. If pairs of corresponding angles are equal, it is given in the questions, then lines will be parallel. Therefore, PS parallel to QR. So your reason is that in solutions angle A is equal to angle B given. Since they form a pair of corresponding angles, if pairs of corresponding angles are equal, then lines will be parallel. Therefore, PS parallel to QR. Second, in the figure, PQ parallel to OL. These are parallel line, and QR is a transversal is OL parallel to ST. So to prove these two lines parallel, OL parallel to ST. So to prove these two lines parallel, so we have to find that angle SRL and angle RST, they are co-interior angles and angles on the same side of transversal. Their sum will be equal to 180. Check it, their sum is 180 or not. So we start from this, that this angle PQR is equal to 110 and angle QRS is equal to 60. So this in this line, these are three angles, ORQ, angle ORQ, angle QRS and angle SRL form a straight line. Their sum is equal to 180. So angle PQ, here PQ parallel to OL, it is given. Then QR is your transversal. Therefore, these are interior angle on the same side of transversal. So 180 minus 110, 70. This angle is equal to 70. Now 70 plus 60, 130. And 180 minus 130, 50. This angle is equal to, angle SR is equal to 50 degree. By using this, these are three angles, they form in a straight line. Their sum is equal to 180. Now after that, we can find their sum, angle SRL plus angle RST, 130 plus 50, 180. They are a supplementary angle, they form a supplementary angle. Yes, if the sum of these two angles is equal to 180, then these lines OL parallel to ST. So here PQ parallel to OL and QR is a transversal. So angle ORQ is equal to 180 minus 10. Angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary, 70. Now angle ORQ plus QRS 180, 70 plus 61, and angle SRL is equal to 50. Since angle SRL and angle RST are angles on the same side of transversal, that is 50 plus 130, 180, they are supplementary angles. Therefore, OL parallel to ST. So in this way you can revise this worksheet 1 of parallel lines. This will be your homework. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.